It is probably the single most important mathematical idea of all. The notion of proof by circle and line or ruler and compass construction means that geometry can be known about in a way that is different from knowing about physical things, and so makes geometry epistemically differentiated. Furthermore, starting from circles and lines alone and constructing a relationship using circles and lines alone makes the conclusions certain in a way that nothing else was at the time. In geometric reasoning, the argument and the conclusions were made supremely clear and evident to the senses. Indeed, the concept of proof, a mechanism that gave a warrant for claiming geometry to be perfectly and absolutely true, made geometry the very paradigm of what we mean true and certain knowledge to be. In effect, in our understanding of nature, true means true like geometry is true.
Come go with me. Open your mind. Was all I ever knew. Finding the knowledge of the real world starts with the point of which has no parts. These are the axioms of life.
True.
And I take my chances with the old ways, finding the proofs in geometry.
Perfect.
And I don't care what all the sophists say. I find the proofs
We call this
in reality. They were right.
We call this
We know that they were right.
true. We call this proof. Like geometry is true.
Starting with circles and lines alone, constructing the nature of what's known.
We call this proof.
Conclusions are clear and the evidence seen. This 3D space works perfectly. And I take my chances with the old ways, finding the proofs in geometry. And I don't care what all the sophists say. I find the proofs in reality.
Geometry is true. Perfect. Absolutely.
And all around you is sinking sand. You have a place on which to stand. Foundations were already built for you.
Absolutely true.
Open your mind. And I'll take my chances with the old ways, hearing the words of what the ancients said. They say my words sound like sorcery, but there's wisdom in all honesty.
True.
Come go with me. Open your mind. Come go with me. We'll find truth.
Absolutely true.
And we are live. I'm going to be going over those songs again. There's some world's famous Buster, some of the classics, some good stuff in all of that. But welcome everyone. Today is going to be another one of the philosophy. We're going to go over Nietzsche tonight. Kant last night, that was interesting. They always take about 3 hours, so if you want to come in and have a go over about philosophy or hear everybody's opinions, not everybody's, mainly there's a few of us, come on in, join the Discord server. And we will be going over. I think we're coming to the end of the course soon. Might be ready to do all of the Then you see how whether we pass or fail. Well, so welcome everyone. Good to see you back, Constance. Hope everything's going good for you. Be good to hear you back. Jump in the Discord if you can. Yeah, we're going over Nietzsche tonight, which don't know.
Gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
I've already cheated. I missed you all yesterday. Missed you all terribly. I did go through Kant yesterday, so we might have a chance to get some of my thoughts on Kant later.
Yeah, well, we can do that in between, can't we? In the break.
Yeah. But Nietzsche is gonna be freaking awesome. Well, I mean, depending on your viewpoint, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good though.
Yeah, the idea is to, for me anyway, I mean, I don't know what everybody else is getting out of all of this, but for me, what we've been doing is me personally and with Emma, and along with the argument, we've been studying people to see why people are placed in certain positions and, why they think certain things, and going over these philosophers. It gives you an idea. I mean, not that everybody follows these people, but it gives you an idea of the different types of minds and how they all work in different ways, and what your mind will allow you to do. It gives you a good insight into other people. Now, the only real way of you knowing that is to talk with other people to see what their opinions are of things, and to not get upset about it, because they are just discussions. You're trying to work out what other people are like and why other people have these different opinions. Everybody's entitled to whatever opinion they want about any subject that they want. The best way of being able to do it is to communicate. Got some good gifs going. Gifs, memes. Famous saying from NORAD. Models kill conversations. That's the first thing you notice. You're having a conversation, somebody will eject a model into the conversation, and whatever you were talking about will end, because the model kills that conversation. But then, when you progress into the conversation some more, you have a chance to kill the model through conversation. Then hopefully you can get back to the original topic. So, models kill conversation, but conversation kills models. Double-edged sword. Make what you will of that. But I think that's what we've been doing around here. We've been watching a non-argument go round and round and round. And always decent conversations get killed by a model. Some people just can't let go of the model. So you'll forever be talking about a model. The only way to get rid of that is through conversation. That's what we're here to do. Communication and conversation, discussion. So if you wanted some of that, get into the Discord. On the Level Discord community. There you go. Maybe the print's not quite right. It's not standing out. Doesn't. Models kill conversations. Conversation kills. Whoa, what? We've had to do this before. Like that. Scrub that. Conversations kill models.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
Conversation kills models. I don't know. It's a personal choice.
Conversation kills or conversations kill?
Yeah, I'd say conversation kills models.
Get the editing. Where's the editing guy?
Yeah, okay.
We need, we need the
Well, I
editing
mean,
guy.
I don't know what's everybody else think. It's going to be going on a t-shirt, I think. I think it needs to be a bit. Tomorrow. I'm gonna get this Buster Advanced Simplicity video done. It's probably gonna take me most of the day to get it, but I'll get started. I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. Advanced Simplicity done. We'll get a video out. I think we're running behind because we didn't quite have. So I've got one held back for tomorrow. I think Hume. I think we are one behind. So I'll put Hume out tomorrow at 3 o'clock ish, 4 o'clock. And then we'll do the one from last night can't on Friday. We might save one for the weekend, or I don't know. We'll see. But I know I'm one behind because I've been a little bit heavy on personal stuff. But yeah, it's been the Bedford trip was definitely a success. I've got all the footage now. I've got all of Buster's footage that he recorded through Discord. Thank you very much, Buster. So it is proved that we did broadcast all of this stuff to Discord. All you had to do was come into Discord and you could have recorded it yourself. I've got that footage from Buster. I've got Bloods Thickers footage. Thank you very much, Bloods. And I've got my lad's footage. So thank you very much, my lad. I'm going to put it all together into, I don't know what yet. I haven't quite decided how to do that. A few GIFs, I think. We'll have some GIFs and some zooms to show the P1000. We'll do a shot as well of the auto level to let everybody know. For the picture, the line drawers, right? The ruler guys, the people who want to put rulers on pictures.
The pixel counters.
Yeah. We'll have them.
Pixel counters. We need that. Yeah.
We've got footage for those guys. And I'm hoping for Wally to give us an elevation profile picture of what he imagines. Because he seems to be the only one that's capable of doing that. Let me get some of these pictures right now. How long have we got? Quarter of an hour. Jolly good. Right, now, I was talking earlier today. You know the Nth meme? We've been going over.
That which is not said.
Yeah. Basically, an Nth meme is once you know the syllogism well enough, then you can leave a part of it out as an Nth meme to give to somebody else, right? So this one picture, it's in the live chat. That's been posted quite a few times from a guy called Jesse Gordon. Blow it up. Let me move it over. So can you guys see that? Now, in the idea of these sort of things, we are meant to be. There's obviously an Nth meme, or I don't know what do people see when you see this picture? Give us a say what you see sort of thing. We'll break it down because it's been done for a few years. A lot of people have seen this. There's a guy on the left hand side, stick fella, with the big eye, and he's looking at a water level. I think it says the path of light building. It's just got like a little U. It doesn't actually say it's a water level. It just looks like a U-shaped thing that's red on some tripods.
I'm glad you said it was a water level because I would have taken it to be maybe a power tower or something. like electricity running through it. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. But
Well,
thank
yeah,
you.
this
That was good.
go on.
I think possibly, if he'd have done it blue, you wouldn't have seen it because of the sky. So he's
Oh,
gone
I
for
see.
the red.
Well, and
Possibly.
perhaps because there's red in the looks like red dye in the water. If that's a water level tube in the lower right hand corner,
Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's what he's done.
could be.
So he's using that water level as a sighting tool, which, I mean, that's probably why you got confused.
Well, yeah,
he's
because
like
you
looking
don't.
over it. He's got a line coming out of his eye.
That's not what a water level tool is supposed to do, right? You don't that the whole purpose of a water level tool is so you don't need a line of sight.
Yeah. Right. So step one, looking at this, is you have to work out what's going on when you see it. This is one of the least effective memes, in my opinion, right? But we have to break these things down because there's an nth meme here. So he's on top of a lump, and he's looking over the top of a water level in the distance. I mean, like Kevin says, it's not what you do. This isn't how you use water levels, but this is how certain people imagine it. Now, he's made a meme out of this. So it's got 21.2 miles across from in between where this guy is with his water level. Now, he doesn't say how far apart this bit of the water level is, or how big the water level is, or anything.
Well, if it's to scale, you could scale it off of that.
Well,
Yeah,
if that's
21
that's
miles,
20
which is-
odd miles, then he's got, I don't know, what, at least
Like 3
a
miles.
mile, 2 or 3.
3 mile water level, that's pretty good.
Yeah. For him to get a picture like that, sighting it as well. They look really close together. Right? So, in the idea of the nth meme, what do you get? Because he's put A and B here, and A and B here. So what's everyone think? What's the, first off, what's the syllogism?
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know that there's logic here necessarily, but put a syllogism together.
Why isn't he put the A on one and the B on the other? Sorry,
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you look at this, what do people see when they're looking at it? Because somebody's made a meme. They've gone to the effort of making a meme, and he's gone to the effort of putting 2 red sticks together, right? If Kevin wouldn't have known what those 2 red sticks were if he hadn't have said water level. This is a water level. So what exactly do you get from that? Could you say, I'll start off with the syllogism, right? If you look over the top of a water level, right? How's that sound for a starting premise?
Okay.
Then, can anybody give us some sort of a conclusion?
The two ends will be equal in equal elevation.
Yeah, as long as you get your eye on the same point of the 2 bits of the water level, then you can say your eye is on the same level as the 2 ends of the water level. Yeah?
probably the only time to use eye level.
So you could say,
right,
if you put your eye at the same level as the 2 ends of a water level, then your eye will be on the same level as the 2 ends of a water level. Yeah?
yes.
Okay. Now, what's that got to do with the buildings in the background, right? Because he's got 21 miles here for some reason.
Well, I mean, shouldn't that be 21 feet? I mean, why would? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun.
Well, I said to Jesse, right? I said, in the books of all of that, it says a level is local. A water level is a tool for establishing a local horizontal plane. Right? Now, that to me means local from this end of the water level to this end of the water level. Right? That's the locality of the water level. So this water level, being a tool that establishes a local level or horizontal plane, is only actually effective from this one to this one, right? That's all you can do with a water level. It's not a sighting tool. So this meme seems more confusing than anything. Now, I would say this is a flatearth.ws, because this flat earth group, the flatearth.ws, likes to confuse the shit out of people. And this is one of those things. It does get better because, right, so what you could say is something going on in the distance behind the water level. But at what chance does this guy or this level here have of affecting anything over here, 21 miles away? That's right. None. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. It's just a guy and he's looking. It's blurred in the background here. Not really in focus or anything. It's, it's a blurry picture here. And he's got he's got a cut out of a thing, and it's on a nice little cliff over there. That place.
Extendable legs as well on the tripods.
Right, so let me.
Because
there's one more picture, which.
Well, while you're putting that out, maybe the nth meme is some relationship, but some supposed relationship between the water level, the red sticks there, and what's in the distance in the background. Is that the nth meme?
Well, yeah. You're meant to finish the syllogism, right, within an enthymeme, because there's no actual syllogism there, and it is a meme, so there's meant to be some sort of a message in it. I mean, people don't just make things that have nothing in it, but I mean, what are you meant to get from this picture? That's the question for me to everyone, right? What do you get from it? Because I don't get an awful lot.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, in all honesty, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But for me, but then again, I don't have a model, so perhaps it is for the model afflicted. This is a meme for the model afflicted. Is that a possibility?
Well,
if you have a model, and I'm not saying which one of a false dichotomy model you might have, but if you have one, maybe it fits one or both of those models.
Okay, well, have you guys ever heard of Where's Wally? He's one of these guys, and he's an avid dogmatic glow believer, right? Now, would you like to see what Wally did? Because he even says he fixed it. Look at that. Says
I didn't realize there was something wrong with it.
Fixed it and solved it. But there was a puzzle there in the background, right? Wally solved it.
So he not only assumed that there was something wrong with it, so that it needed fixing, but there was a riddle behind it that needed solved.
Yeah, he understood that there's an enthymeme there.
Good on Wally.
Yeah. So can you see that in the top right-hand corner? How he's because he's got the original one. He did this a bit ago. So can you see what the water does? Like, because Wally's in this water level here, and it goes above the building or whatever, then he's decided that the water level in between this bit here, this sea level here, actually has got a nice drop to it.
Yeah, I was going to say that looks like an awful big drop.
Yeah, that's water. That's Wally actually thinks that's what water does over 21 miles.
Drops 300 feet or thereabouts. What's
what he says. Yeah.
Has he got the buildings parallel those to something? I mean, he can't be parallel with anything really, but I suppose he could be parallel with the horizontal.
The verticals, yeah. And
yeah,
like,
the vertical.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make it's crazy. It's like a cartoon.
Can you see how the buildings got smaller as well? The building's a little stumpy thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all because Jesse Gordon looked over a water level. It's a good job the Globe guys have got Wally around, right? Because nobody else would have sorted that. Would they?
Completely changed the scale on the buildings, yeah. So much to see in there.
Yeah, because like you could definitely go over here and stand on this and look up, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
With this drawing that he's drawn, you could definitely go and stand over here and see a big hump of water over there in the distance. So I'm hoping for Wally to do a Bedford version of this.
And there's two drops there as well. Or is there two drops and a hump? Because the little guy there in Wally's is also standing on a hump. It looks like.
Yeah.
Same as Jesse's standing on a hump, and then you have a drop off from the hump, and then you have another drop off, and then you have an up. I don't know what you call that. It's not a drop up. It's a increase up before you get to the building. It's quite a lot happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this water here, as you can see, this water's well above this building over here, completely.
Tsunami.
It's like 300 foot of wall of water there. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at the change of scale of the tripods compared to the building.
Yeah. Well, that's what he has to do in order to get it right. Gadget says it's a stupid picture. Don't call it stupid. It's Wally's scale drawing of he's solved it.
What about the A and B though? I think more emphasis, like to name that A and B as well on the right,
Mm-hmm.
On the same.
I think that's the A and B, those two lines there. Look, the drop.
Oh, sorry.
These two lines here.
I'm thinking
the red
it was
ones.
A and B on each ends. Oh, sorry, it's my mistake.
I think that's what he's doing. But I don't know. I think we could do with. Well, obviously Wally can't come in here. We need somebody to make sense of it. Obviously Wally, because he's banned from this Discord server. He can't come in and solve it. But I'm guessing Jesse Gordon could give us his opinions of whether this is what he wasn't, like what he couldn't solve with the picture.
Yeah.
So, Jesse Gordon, if you're around anywhere.
If you're listening, Jesse.
Come in and let us know what your initial drawing was, because I think Wally's got a little bit mixed up. I think he's got confused at what Jesse Gordon's done here in this picture, and he seems to have drawn the nutsack drop. in elevation profile. That's very brave. Nobody else has ever been brave enough to draw that. Now, I showed my missus this earlier. My missus isn't really keen on all of this sort of stuff. But she saw Wally's nutsack drop and burst into laughter. She says, that's fucking ridiculous. I went, well, that's what Wally's got from Jesse's meme.
If anyone was paying attention to Kant last night that was in when you guys went through it, I wonder if one might say Wally might be looking through some rose-colored glasses or red-colored glasses at this, perhaps.
Yeah,
It's his own
conforming reality to his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then drawing it in a meme.
Very brave.
Yep.
I agree with you.
So I don't know if Jesse's looking out and listening. Jesse, Wally has solved your puzzle. He said he did it with the help of Walter Bislin's Earth Curve calculator.
Excellent.
With an angle. He converted it into an angle. It converted this hump of... No, it's not even a hump. A drop of water. Elevation drop. So, hey, well, we'll see what we can do about that. We'll see if whether we can get more people involved. Mystery of the red tubes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
When those two pictures are just, there's so many problems within them. Those, the one at the top with the building and the top right with the building with under the drop or something. Just, I mean, that's trickery, that is.
By trickery, by who, though? Jesse?
Whoever did it.
Jesse was the one that got a water level. I'll give you a hint. It's only about a meter. Just a little short tiddler. Water
That's not
level.
meant to be him, is it?
I think that blue thing, yeah, I think the blue guys, that's Jesse Gordon. And
right. So
he couldn't come to a conclusion of it on his own. He just did a show what you see what you say, and Wally did. Wally drew it. That was when Wally was using the plus size model. Wally. I don't know whether he's changed that or not.
Yeah, Wally forgot about the size of the building and the size of the person in comparison. Is that what he said? He fixed it. What did he fix? Is he going to fix it, or is that what did he solve?
He fixed it.
I see. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Fixed it and solved it. Solved it. What matches that? Matches it. Oh, don't forget, we've got the Blackpool one as well. Like, Blackpool worked the same as this. 6 miles. Got 6 miles for the Bedford. We've got 13 miles to the Stones at Blackpool. 13 miles. Oh, thank you very much, Kat. Gifted some memberships. Nobody getting them. Thank you very much. No, there's 5 memberships ready and waiting. I guess everybody's got memberships. If you want a membership, come on in. Come into Discord. I've put the link out there. Join us in Discord. We're going to be going over Nietzsche. So I think we're going to need as much time as possible. Click the link, join us in Discord, and we will be going over some philosophy. This is where it's at. This is where you learn about weird people and how people can think in weird ways. I'm gonna have to give you a Buster song, aren't I, while I'm going. Dead straight lines. Okay. Join us in Discord. Nietzsche. Introduction to Western philosophy, starting very shortly. And if not, join us tomorrow. Free for all Friday, is it? I've lost days.
Thursday.
No,
Thursday
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, join us tomorrow. We'll be doing a full show. Come join us. Other than that, join us in Discord right now. See you tomorrow.
Looking out upon the shore, I found balance and so much more. It's getting clearer all the time. All we see are all these dead straight lines, and show me what's in reality. And I won't compromise between the truth and lies. This is where I make my stand. Please don't take me to your la la land. It's all about geometry. All we see is horizontally. Show me what's in reality, and I won't compromise between the truth and lies. Show me what's in reality, and I won't compromise between the truth and lies. Reality is all I see. I don't need your fantasy. I've had enough of sophistry. I'll find my own philosophy. Reality is all I see. I don't need your fantasy. I've had enough of sophistry. I'll find my own philosophy, and you can't bend reality into what you think your cognition sees. Something's happening to me. Don't remind me of how things used to be. We don't need no